Wow, we're back to part three with Kelly Ensign. I just can't get enough of you, Kelly. Sorry, we got cut off. We got cut off. We're talking. I didn't pay
Yeah,
attention to the time frame.
yeah, that's too funny.
So let's see how long this one lasts.
So, to
So
answer
part
your question,
so part three, Kelly
yeah,
Ensign. So
yeah,
yeah. So what was the question? Oh yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So to answer that, why as we age? I guess the intention behind that one was to reach out to people 50 plus. However, it doesn't have to just be people 50 plus. I mean, someone younger can read it and get a head start, right?
Yeah.
So, so yeah, so on that one, I chose to go the route of fitness, and talk about my method of taking someone, say, who's mostly sedentary, through a continuum from minimal energy required. Oh, so my chapter is called Abundance of Energy.
Oh,
So
okay, cool.
minimal energy required to get started, to get your body, going, and then add until you have enough energy to do something like a workout in a gym or whatever, that requires the most energy, but it also provides you with the most energy, right? So, and I talk about like flexibility and mobility and and then I guess cardiovascular work and nutrition and dance and then working out and stuff like that. So, and I talk about lifestyle stuff, so sleep and
All in this
um
one chapter?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, this is our second part to my online sugar shop online book club. So I got cut off in the first one. So depending how long this one lasts.
Yeah.
I know it's how Zoom's because I start early with another one, so maybe it got cut off anyway. So we're in the second part. So
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna ask, is your other book gonna have the QR code at the front of each chapter like this one?
yeah,
Okay, so you already have a video done for that one?
yeah. That book is published. It's
It's all
all
oh yeah, it's right. So is that available on Amazon now?
it is, yeah.
Same price?
Likely, yeah.
Seniors discount?
No, I don't know. No idea.
I just turned 60 in last July, so I gotta watch my pension now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah. So I was gonna say, which out of all your clientele, like for your business, what's the age bracket would you say where the people you get to hire you on?
Um, I would say in general, it is 50 and up. I get younger people, but I have people between 50 to 75 right now.
Oh,
So
cool,
yeah.
cool. I saw the movie the other day again. Take no, what's it called? Uh, Take the Lead, I think it was called. Anthony.
Oh,
It's based on the true story of the guy in New York. Got the name again.
yeah.
Yeah,
Antonio
it's
Banderas.
yeah, and he
Yeah,
taught these high school kids how to
yeah, I
dance,
love
how to
that
do the
movie.
yeah, and that's done in Toronto. I didn't know that. It's filmed in
Oh,
Toronto.
really?
Yeah, there's
Cool.
a documentary, and they all hung out in Toronto as they all became good friends and all. Yeah, it's kind of
That's
neat.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah, I like
Yeah.
the how you fit that class, and I taught them how to like compete in the dance. You saw that's one. The other one I like it was the one with Richard Gere with Jennifer Lopez.
Oh,
Shall we dance?
yeah, yeah,
That was also a good one too. But I like the other one better. Take the lead. That was
yeah.
good too. I like how that rebel like there's another there's a few like that. And there's
Mhm.
I saw an old one with Sidney Poitier, to serve with love.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
sure.
kind of racial because I think he's one of the first black teachers. I think it's done in England, and he
Oh,
teaches.
cool.
It's the way it's timed by the century the way when you watch it. So it's all 60s or like back in England how they dress and all that. It was kind of neat. But somebody talking about they wanted to do the take the lead and make a sequel to it. There, I heard this in the air not too long ago. So that'd be kind of.
Uh,
Is he still this? What's the name of the guy? Do you know the name of the actual guy? Can't remember.
oh, the actual guy? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue there. But he I think he still teaches, does his stuff
Oh,
in the States or whatever. Yeah. That's a neat
cool.
little story. Yeah, like this little stories like that. So you kind of wonder like how many stories out there in the world, like in Canada or in the States, like things are going on, but people don't realize that this is actually influencing younger generations and
Uh,
all, or nothing
you
like
know
that.
who else?
Who?
Who else does that? Remember Debbie Allen?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she has a school and they do what they call the hot chocolate nutcracker or something.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and she has this school that she developed, and everyone can attend if they audition and they're good enough. And despite if they can pay or not, they if they see something in someone, they bring them in.
Oh,
And
nice.
often they start when they're really young and they go till they're 18 or whatever, and then they are auditioning for some of the best schools in the States, dance schools and stuff. And
Debbie Allen. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I seen. Yeah, she's been around for so long. She was in Fame, you know.
yeah, yeah,
And she's also, I see some of her bio. She's done like behind the scenes of choreographing and dancing and all. She's done it a lot, you know.
yeah, yeah.
So people like that's another thing people realize, like the background of all these. You may not see them in the forefront as acting, but in the background they're actually doing a lot of like in the background training and all. So,
Yeah.
but I heard you get quite a few of their Canadian people down in the States. They're as because the way they are taught up here, choreographing and dancing and style, they're brought to the States to teach others, you know. So it's kind of neat.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like little stories like that. Like they take that something out of the side. The guy did something he wanted to do for high school and just made it a movie. You know, like things
Yeah,
like a feel good, but it also shows the reality. You know, because in that movie,
yeah.
they actually show the how one guy lived the gangster life and he wanted to get away from that, and he torn
Mhm.
between dancing and being there and being a rebel, but being part of the
Mhm.
other group. So I like that. There's another one I saw, not a musical. It was with Michelle Pfeiffer. She was a teacher.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
was called the good
Dangerous Minds? Was it
Dangerous Mind or Dangerous
Minds?
Liaisons or something. I can't remember.
Mhm.
Oh man,
Oh, I think it
it
was,
was good. Yeah, she took
yeah,
this based on a true story as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you ever watch Channel 11? They got all these old sitcoms come on, the old classics.
Yeah, I don't watch TV anymore. I
Because
just watch.
you're getting all those awards. That's why.
Yeah.
I can't deal with those awards, please. Oh my goodness. But yeah, they have the old sitcoms they put on CHCH during the day, and they also have if it's a racial thing they put at the beginning. They apologize. They put that we're showing the way original format, but they say we're leaving it in so people can see in so many words of what it was like back then, how they view things
Right,
like yeah,
right.
things you don't even think about, like a lot of old classics, like not really racially like attacking, but just it became part of the normal the way they did these sitcoms, you know. Yeah, so when
Yeah,
you watch it back then, like some of the words you used back then, you can't use the words now in these other
yeah,
sitcoms.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like Good Times and
Oh
what's
yeah.
Good Times. What's the other one? The Jefferson. That's another one. It's very
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because he used a lot of racial connotation. It's kind of funny. And then like you can't do that. You can't do that now. No, no, no.
Yeah. It's
But they leave
crazy.
it. But I like that how they leave. I'm glad they leave it the way it is when people watch the original format, so people can see, they can see how it was back then, how people viewed comedy TV and all this, and the way it was
Yeah,
back then. That was part of the norm. Now when you look at like, wow, how can you watch that? It was so racial, but you know, it was part of the TV norm. That was part of American television. You know,
yeah.
I don't like when they try to bleep out parts. You know, like I was
Mhm.
watching the Blues Brothers the other day on TV. It was
Oh
on
yeah.
I have the DVD. They blurred out some of the racial words or whatever. So I said, but you know what?
Yeah,
That's part of the that was part of the movie because
exactly.
the guy Cap Calloway makes certain I won't say the word, but he makes connotations. But that's the way that's the way he talked back. Not the way he talked, but that's that was part of the vocabulary. Those kind of words about so that was kind of using the word like say the way he made one remark. They took that one word out, right? And
Mhm.
and then they kind of doesn't ruin the movie, but kind of like you don't see the original. Even like some of the original sitcoms, they take some of the they shortened because of so many commercials now. Back then there was only like three commercials. Now they got so many, so they kind of like take some of the so if you watch the original back then, you remember you watch now like say the Brady one, you go, hey, where's the part
Oh,
about so and so? Like that's missing, you know? Well that's
yeah.
racial. They didn't put that in. So it's kind of like yeah, it's kind of like I don't become too sensitive to too many things. Like even the Christmas musical, the little animated ones, like Santa
Oh
Claus
yeah.
is coming to town. Like it's one of my favorites, right? but you watch it on
Yeah.
TV, it's so edited, it's like ridiculous. You
You
know,
know where you can watch it, and I don't think it is edited? YouTube.
yeah, I watch, yeah,
Yeah.
YouTube, yeah. And I got my own DVD collection too. Like say
Oh,
Santa
awesome.
Claus comes, they have once when Santa Claus comes to town, the part that he
Yeah.
sings he comes to town, Chris Kringle, and he sings a song like if you I can't remember the words like a kiss if you sit on my lap today, a kiss on the cheek is the price you pay. They took that whole thing out. Like the thing is
Oh my gosh.
yeah, they said that's too what they were it's too suggestive. Like, come
Wow.
on, it's innocence, right? This is like kids watching
Yeah.
TV. But like these are the parents who are like adults trying to control the
Mm,
mass media. Like so that's too sensitive. Like even like I don't know, it gets kind of out of hand after a while. Like they took that out. They took about 3 or 4 songs out of that one Santa Claus coming. So that's why I don't watch it when it comes on TV. I don't even bother watching it because they take
mm,
so much out of it. It kind of like detracts from what the original is. That's part of
yeah.
the innocence of kids watching these things. But we're trying to protect their kids and all that. So so I don't agree with that. So
Mm.
I got an idea. So your hair, right? When you mentioned you're rising to the ashes. So as you advance in your career and your stardom, your hair will change from orange to blue, like your.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Yes.
I was thinking the first interview like earlier. It's like like not like Medusa, but like as you're advanced. Oh, Kelly's got blue. She's on her. She's really advanced. Now she got orange and blue. Wow, she's really
Uh,
extreme. I remember when she was a white-haired woman back then, just the beginning.
That's
Oh,
funny.
hey, you got your Phoenix on a coffee mug in your website? Have you made
Uh,
any?
we have them on this kind of oh shoot, on this kind
Oh,
of
the water
water.
bottle. Yeah, I see
Yeah,
that. Yeah. What about like
yeah.
on a coffee mug? Like,
We
is that
don't
your?
have it on a mug, but we could have it on a mug.
Yeah. Did you find a good supplier to do all that? Like, did you get a good price for that? Because I was thinking about doing that too, right?
Um, so you know what? We could probably get better prices, but when we were making that batch of stuff, we were doing it all off of Amazon. But
Mhm.
I had someone do some research prior to that, and I think there were better deals. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna
Okay, good. That's
go
good to
back
know.
and look. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so Amazon's a little expensive, right?
yeah. Which is
Okay.
why the prices of what we have on the site are a little bit pricey.
Oh,
Because
okay. Yeah. Well, no,
we
no,
have.
no, not too bad. I saw the prices. They're just
Yeah.
any like regular prices.
Oh, okay.
And
Cool.
does that include shipping and handling the prices, or that's separate?
Um, I can't remember. I need to talk to who I was talking
I remember
to.
I ordered my book. I ordered your book through you, and you gave me a good
Yeah.
price. Then you charged $50 for shipping and handling. So that was a. I'm just kidding. I got the book out there. What, $50 to get this book sent to me? I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. No, that was good. You gave me a good price. That was good. Yeah. 'Cause I didn't want to go. I didn't actually. That's why I didn't want to go through Amazon. I didn't want to pay the because I don't have
Yeah.
the membership anymore, like the
Oh,
Amazon
okay.
Prime or whatever. Because you get
Yeah,
all these.
right.
So I shop now. That's the first time going to Amazon in like 3 years buying your book, or not going to Amazon but buying it, just looking at Amazon, right? But you can get your book in Amazon in your future website that's going to be updated. You said to get your book
Yeah.
there. Is there
Mhm.
anything else? Oh, I forgot to tell you. I took your book and the Metro Toronto library system, right? They're always looking for yeah. Did you do this already yourself?
Did I what?
Did you already contact the library about your book?
No.
Yeah, you can. There's a form on the website on the Toronto Library, and if you
Uh-huh.
want to order a book, like especially new titles or whatever, and you put down what category. So I put down for abundance. No, put down for health and well-being.
Uh-huh.
So I ordered your book with the ISBN number in the back here, so you can put that
Uh-huh.
as a request. So if you get a number like a word, they'll add it to the collection, right? So
Oh, cool.
hopefully, yeah. So like I did, like my friend Reginald Toll, he's got his own book, and he's now part of the it's on the library system because I ordered it and somebody else ordered it, so they ordered like 5 or 6 copies. So
Oh.
I didn't order volume 3, but so I put volume 2 as a request in the library system. So hopefully when you go check the website on the library, you'll see your book there with your name on there and all. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I asked some library. I know quite a few librarians. They said they made a suggestion. Why don't you put your friend's book on the system? Just order it. They showed me how to do it. It's pretty easy. You go on the website. There's a cat. I forget where you got to scroll down. You go new. I
Mm.
think it's new entries, and then you go sign. Then you go this each section. Then
Ah,
you order. You order the. Put it. You have to have an ISBN number. That's the main thing. Which you have.
okay.
That's good.
Okay.
So self-publishing. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I gotta ask about doing that as well. What do you
Mhm.
write about?
Yeah.
You ever get those
Yeah.
blank days like when you're writing? You're writing your book and you're like, yeah, the next day you're like, I just can't do nothing, can't even think like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But you've been writing all your life, right? According to your chapter, you've been
Yeah, like I guess off and on I've been writing. But it didn't really cross my mind until a few years ago that I would actually write a book. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Was your mom a writer?
My dad and my sister.
Yeah. Oh, your sister wrote some books too?
No, well, she's writing a cookbook right now. It's actually available for pre-order either now or
Oh,
very
okay.
soon.
What kind of
Yeah.
cookbook is it?
A West Indian cookbook.
Oh, nice. Oh, she
Yeah.
likes cooking. Oh, cool. So
Yeah.
what's your name? What's your sister's name?
Leslie Enston.
Okay, so if you go on is it on Amazon or Runner or on Chapters or
Um,
what?
um, I think it was like she's getting traditionally published, so I think it's Penguin Publishers or
Oh, Penguin,
something.
eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Wow. Okay, so it's cool. So it's all West Indian cooking?
yeah, yeah.
Well, the question is she a good? Is she a good cook?
Oh yeah, we both are. Yeah.
That's always the question, right?
Yeah.
Like I got quite a few cookbooks from all the big like one of the books I don't want to say the book one of the cookbooks I got, but I follow the recipes. It never turns out. It's the only cookbook, and it's a well-known brand name. I'm not gonna say the name. I'll tell you after. But every time I follow the recipe, it's like for baking, okay, it's all seemed to be missing something. And I follow like and I follow any of the book, even harder books than that. Like I have no problems. Like just go with the
Mm,
recipe. And it turns out, but this particular book, it's well known Canadian established book. But every time I follow, I just maybe just me, but just it doesn't turn out. You know?
interesting. Well, I learned something from my sister the other day. Apparently, not every person, like especially if you get a chef that's writing a cookbook, that very often they're like, no, no, this is right, and they don't want a tester, or they don't want to
Oh,
listen to the tester, and they think it's the
it's the
way it
best.
is, and they publish it that way when it's not actually a
Well, maybe
workable
that's
recipe. Yeah.
Well, this known I'll send you the name of the book, but they're well known. It's been around for like many years, so maybe that's what happened there. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
I followed the gingerbread for last Christmas, 2 Christmases ago. Gingerbread recipe how to make it. I had to like make a variation of that recipe plus the one I had, another one, like just get out,
Uh-huh.
turn out right. Yeah, because I followed their donor recipe and some others. I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
I got a French book from the library, a French book
Uh-huh.
on French cooking, how to make uh eclairs, right? Like chocolate eclairs. So I got the book. I took it to the library. I followed it, and I must have gone through it 3 times. I go, okay, you boil the dough, but there's something missing here. What's going on here? Supposedly a well-known French author, but somebody told me out of maybe you thought told me your sister. Sometimes they leave the ingredients up for a reason. Just I don't know they do that on purpose or what, but it didn't turn out the way. So I ended up using a donor recipe to make the chocolate eclairs. I just followed the same format. It came out okay,
Mm.
but Paul's book is all about baguettes and croissants and all French baking and all that. It didn't
Uh-huh.
I did the eclairs? It just they sucked. It was terrible.
Wow,
Yeah, I said you got to boil this up. So I put the boil in. What is this?
that's crazy.
So you like cooking too? I didn't know you like cooking. Oh, that's another thing. Oh, cool. What do you like cooking?
Ah, um, I I like cooking everything, but like I really enjoy going on the gourmet end of things, and like I've tried Chef Ramsay's stuff, and like um and it's
Oh, the famous chefs.
yeah, people like that, and then I'll look at a recipe somewhere, and then I'll do it, but then I'll change it, or based on past things that I've done and learned, I'll be like, oh, well, this is all I have. This is what I'm going to make. And then it's like, this could be in a restaurant, you know? It's like, oh,
I tried Martha Stewart's books one book
yeah.
one time. It's like I look
Mhm.
at all the ingredients and oh my gosh, I gotta fly to India just to get all this stuff. Holy smokes, it's expensive. You know,
Mhm.
like all there's like it's all fancy cooking and all, but I mean I like her. I watch some of her shows and then I'm sure she has comedians on the show, but
Yeah.
like some of her ingredients, like like Eye of Newton.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Just making a great. You get like these grits. You got like where do you find all this stuff? Like what kitchen are you working in, woman? Jeez.
yeah, right.
I was having a good joke with this lady at the Walmart the other day. It's like she's talking about Martha Stewart cooking and bedding and all this little Martha Stewart bedding. So I said,
Uh-huh.
if you can afford to buy your bedding, you should afford to buy your cookbook. She said, heck no. We had this good joke going back and forth. We had a good laugh about it. It was so funny, yeah. But
That
like
is funny.
everyday chefs are not everyday for us people like that are on a budget, right? So even
Mm-hmm.
like I like watching his Gordon Ramsay's makeover
Yeah,
makeover kitchen shows.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like how it's funny. He brings in new ideas, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got to like it better just watching this show. And even though he gets these new set ideas, the people that own it, they'll still stick to the way, and they like
Yeah,
they're arguing with him to this day. Like you don't know what you're talking
like
about. Like he's trying to improve you guys, and you're still going on and whining about it, and you're like attacking the guy. He's doing your favor. You called him in to do your to help you out, and you're
yeah,
just yeah. They just want. Well, they and some of them went back to the former ways of just go back to the recipes, even
yeah.
though this whole overall. So I like that. What's called kitchen makeover or Hell's Kitchen
No.
disaster? Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, I love
I
those.
watched some of the shows on TLN, Tele Latino channel. They have
Oh yeah.
some yeah, some they have some Italian cooking shows and they go on Italian tours or Spain or Portugal. They're
Oh
kind of
yeah.
neat. Yeah, I like it's kind of a fun thing and
Yeah,
all,
those are nice.
So you
Yeah.
thinking of doing a cookbook one day in your thing of writing?
No, I won't be writing any cookbooks, but
How big is your sister's cookbook? Is it all in different categories or what?
yeah, I think she does it in each chapter is an ingredient, and then for each ingredient, X amount of recipes. And then there's stories about that are connected to her childhood, our childhood, and things about uncles and mom and aunts and this kind of thing. So yeah.
So we made something a little about your childhood when we were talking about a fondue recipe about your childhood.
No, no, there's no fondue recipes.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, how long was your like talking about your sister's book now? How long was your process getting it published? Like from start to finish? Was it a
Oh,
long time?
I feel like it was a long time because I mean, first, so she has a friend who also publishes cookbooks, and he was able to connect her to a publisher, and she
Oh, okay.
actually got to pick. I don't know if she picked or out of X amount of publishers, they picked her. I don't know how that worked, but then after there was a relationship made, then it was yeah, there was a process. I don't know how long it was. It might have been a couple of years, and then she had people test recipes. So I think I tested 3 recipes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that was
Oh,
fun.
I always
And
I like to be a tester. I was kind of wondering about those. You know, they have the picture of the recipe on the cookbook. I
mm,
always think back like how many takes did it get to get that picture down? You know, what I mean, like how many tries to get that perfect? Sorry, the tomatoes out of whack. Do it again. You know, you know,
yeah.
like I actually know 3 chefs that are like real perfectionists. So
Mm,
whenever you go to their restaurant or even their house or apartment, everything's all done a certain way, right? So when I
mm,
invite them over to my place, that's like presentation's so important, right? So
yeah.
when I come to my place, my apartment in Richmond Hill back then, I'd make a mess on purpose. Like just put like instead of throwing it, like I just throw it all over the place, like it's all
Yeah.
mixed in. And like one guy, like he's so funny. We have him on video. He'd actually like as we're eating our meals, talking social, like he's sorting everything out. He's putting everything to according to the. It's hilarious, right? Like, what are you doing? It's going down the same way. It tastes the same. It's just presentation, right? I was trying to
Yeah,
make a
right.
point. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But he said, "Oh, presentation is very important. It doesn't go down the same way because he said when you present, it affects your system in a way of a satisfying nature when you see it a certain way." I said, "No, it's going in the same way. It's coming out the same way, brother. What are you talking about?" But I also wanted like you see the books. I got like quite a few books of recipes, and they all these nice pictures, and all glossy, and it's all. I always ask, how many times did you get to do that picture? Like, was it once or twice, or that was the perfect
Uh-huh.
recipe, or do the like the publishers, do they have a certain like a agenda? Like when you present a meal on a tray, do they have a certain way they want it done a certain way or a certain format? You know, like, or is it your own thing? I was kind of wondering about that, especially cookbooks. You know.
Yeah. Well, like my sister got a photographer, and I don't know what their process was, but everything was placed in a certain way. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's kind of neat. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
My niece is. I had an interview with I just saw my interview with my niece on the on YouTube channel. I did my oldest niece, and she's a professional photographer. She's got
cool.
you go on her website. She works for Blue Notes right now doing the models, and
Uh-huh.
she's really good at her. Like you tell me all the like you see all the pictures, they're all nicely done. A lot of
Uh-huh.
ethnic backgrounds of people, different nationalities. But she's like to get to that. She told me Uncle Phil, you get that point, you have to work that. She told me like one particular picture, you have to work this angle, shading, and it wasn't right. One little thing was out of place. You have to redo like 50 takes. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Yeah. So when
Yeah.
you see the final product, that's my I always like the background of what goes on. I'd
Hmm.
rather see the stuff that makes other, like like the bloopers, kind of like their cookbook bloopers. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Put a section name, bloopers. You know, to tell your sister to do a separate section called bloopers, blooper pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they have this West Indian curry dish. Like this would look like I was trying it out. First blooper, second blooper. It wasn't looking too good.
Yeah.
I might turn people off from cooking. Does Tom cook? Does he do cooking as well?
He cooks, but I'm the chef.
Oh, you're the what is that? I'm the chef. That's your new persona.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I remember that I was watching the other day, somebody told me about the Galloping Gourmet. You remember that?
Oh, sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was
I
a
like.
French, I don't think it's French, I can't remember now. But at the end of each show, we'd also invite somebody to the audience and the music would come on. I used to watch my parents come and participate and sit in the have the and I think it's one of the first well-known chefs back then in the 70s. Yeah, I typed it on YouTube, the Galloping Gourmet, and it's got these and he's really nice. He had a great mass appeal. He was just an authentic kind of guy. He wasn't like the ones they have now with all the big spiel and all that.
Mhm.
There's one like watching the cake show. There's a cake competition baking. There's these two cake guys. They compete, but they know each other friends, I think. But the stuff
Mhm.
they come out with, like, oh my gosh. Then they have these competitions, right? You have
Yeah.
like 1 hour to get this. They pick a theme, like something with the ingredients have to have like raisins or something. Three ingredients that have to be in your recipe. So you got to
Mhm.
come up, you got an hour to get this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't handle that. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, so because they have a timer, and as soon as the timer's over, they stop, right? And
Mhm.
they all get the same ingredients. Have you seen it? And they all have oven and all that, and you can see them arguing among themselves there. And some are
Yeah.
fast. You see them. I like because it shows things not the blueprint thing they kind of contradict themselves. They say, oh, I shouldn't have done this way, I should have done that way. And then
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of tense. I don't know if I could because people ask me I should go and do the bacon and all that. Are you kidding me? I couldn't handle that. I'd be like
Yeah.
stressed, like I don't have no time. Give me a break. Get out of here. I quit. I'm out of here. Yeah, it takes a lot. But it takes a lot, all these people like on these shows takes a lot of guts to stand there and be
Yeah.
criticized. You know,
Definitely.
Live in
Yeah.
this age of criticism, all these talk shows, not talk shows, American Idol,
Oh yeah.
Voice, and all these like the perfect, and it's hard going on the stage and seeing all that. You can present yourself.
Definitely.
You're good at motivational speaking. You ever thought of doing motivational speaking for yourself, like in the
Yeah,
future?
I've thought about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, we think alike. Yeah, just like and you tell people your story. Did you get a lot of on your first interview? Did you get a lot of feedback from the interview, the first one we did together?
Um, Not like I think there was just a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's so great you did that. Congratulations." But there was nothing like, um, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, um, that was like, oh, that would have helped them in any way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I didn't really have an intention behind why I was doing it. So,
Yeah.
uh, yeah.
Well, give me a
So,
survey. Give me a survey next time. What did you see out of this video about myself?
oh yeah, that's a good idea. 10
You know,
minutes.
now I got the thing. So see, I missed this. It says time running out. So we're talking so much the first one. I just
Yeah,
ignored it. So I kind of blanked it off. So now I
yeah,
had 10 minutes left. Yeah,
yeah.
kind of like yeah, the whole with the first video. I get feedback from all my videos. So I always got stuff from like I got from
Mm,
you was oh, I didn't know she existed, or oh, I'll
uh-huh.
go check out her website. That's so cool.
Cool.
And like a lot of people biggest three questions were about belly dancing and not flamingo back then, but you talked about oh, the phoenix, talking about the bird.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm surprised a lot of people know what the phoenix is. I was like, what's a phoenix? I don't know what the phoenix is. I was like, oh, I saw it in Conan, the cartoon. No, it's not like that. Oh, and I saw the phoenix in the Lion, the Witch, and the Warrior, the one I sent you in that video.
Oh
Yeah,
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 right.
that's good. I kind of like that. I like that little bird, like the way you can. So maybe you can animate your in the future. Like I like to animate this. I was thinking what I was doing with this logo was because I learned how to do animation like when I went to school. So
Mhm.
I can move the characters. I know how to animate. Like you do like
Mhm.
32 seconds per frame or whatever. It's like you do 24 pages to make them. So I can move. I know how to like move characters. Like you take you in the cartoon, move you around. Like animation. So then I know I self-taught that myself, right? Because the one time I was gonna work for Disney, want to work for Disney and all that, so I'm a big
Mhm.
cartoon guy. So I can take this logo and to make it like I was thinking like doing a flipping page. So like eventually, like when you look
Yeah.
on the website, you'll see my hand,
Oh,
like, so I'll see the things moving around. So that's
that'll
why I
be
got the idea. Yeah, yeah. So like your Phoenix with the logo, like I can zoom, or
yeah.
you can even like how the Phoenix fly over and then Kelly's rising from the ashes
Oh,
with
that
her
would be
with her
hilarious.
hair, with her orange and blue hair, and she's rising up. You know, you
Yeah,
start going, I'm here, and you start doing the belly dance. No,
yeah, yeah. That is hilarious. I love it.
and kids, little black silhouette kids running by, like pointing. Like you see in the Bugs Bunny cartoons. Who's
Mhm.
that? Who's that?
Yeah,
That's so funny. Yeah,
yeah.
I know you like working with kids. You ever worked with a lot of kids for dancing wise?
I have not. There was once where I had a mixed class of adults of all ages, and then a couple of kids that were the kids of a couple of the ladies. But I've never just held a all kids class before.
That'd be
So
kind of cool. Cause I've seen a couple of videos. Like some of my friends have take their kids to these shows and they learn how to dance. You see them like just sort of trying to see their brains act, trying to do the same moves as the adults. It's kind of neat. So I can see kids like you teaching like not maybe being my belly, just dancing in general, especially like boys and girls or whatever. Did you see the movie? Is it Billy Elliot? I think it was called.
I think so.
He's a
Yeah.
guy in England. He learned how to ballet. He's a ballet dancer. I think
Yeah.
they're Irish or something. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't remember. I think it was Billy Elliot. Yeah.
Mm.
I saw that. Yeah, no. I think it was called, yeah. You ever seen Flashdance?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That was big back in this is back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Flashdance, Fame. What's
Oh
the other one?
yeah. I love Fame. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't care to watch a TV series. I don't care when they do too many TV series because the movie's so good. They did
Mm.
one remember Ferris Bueller's Day Off? They did a
Oh
series about
yeah.
that one. Yeah,
Yeah. That's
the
great.
movie's classic. Yeah, yeah, it's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Mhm.
A movie only one of the few movies done in one whole day. Like Breakfast Club. That's another one of my favorites.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a great one.
Oh, cool. So you got 6 minutes left. You want to just add wherever you anybody promoting thing for yourself coming up?
Yeah. You know what? I totally forgot that something else that I have been up to
Oh,
last year was that I started a side project with someone that I know, and it's called Swimmer Size. And
oh, okay.
yeah, and so basically, I'm the trainer. I'm on your device. You have like a holder for your device at the side of the pool if you have access to a pool. And then you pick a program and you do it in the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
What's it
So
called?
swimmer size.
Swimmer site. Is there a website? You know?
Yeah. Um, I believe it's swimmersize.ca.
Okay, send me the link and I'll put on the video
Okay.
on the yeah. So swimmer
Yeah.
side. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow. You're full of
Yeah.
surprises.
Yeah.
Wow. You just thought about that? Never heard of that. You never mentioned that before. It's the first time I heard it. It's
Yeah.
exclusive on the video. First time mentioned swimmer size. Where'd that come
Yeah.
from? I don't know.
So this woman that I know through a past place that I worked, she had been doing these workouts that I think are land workouts. But she's like, well, I'm gonna try this in the pool because I like being in the pool. And she started doing them and she's like, oh, what an idea. Maybe I just would rather look at someone else, right? So then she was like, well, Kelly has the right look and and this is something that could take off all over the world with people who have pools in their condos or
Yeah.
at resorts or whatever, and a lot of people have access to a pool and they don't use it,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
or they have access to a pool and they just float around with no intention, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, why not go in the pool and actually have something that will benefit you, right? So so yeah, there's different strength programs, mobility
Okay,
programs.
yeah. Send me the website. Yeah. So you
Yeah,
just take a program out of the website and you can just fall in the pool.
yeah,
Oh, cool. It's funny you
yeah,
mentioned about people not using their pools. Yeah, I got you have friends like me that have condos, they never use their pool for
yeah.
their extra amenities. I had a couple in Mississauga and they never use their pool. I used to go visit them like they were like 10 years, like the first time using their pool in like
Wow.
7 years. I go, how do you use your pool? I'll bring my trunk. Oh, we never used our pool before. And like we got like access. You kidding? You've been here 10 years or 7 years, never used it? Really? And even
That's
I'm
so
like, yeah, it's funny. You're paying for it. It's part of your thing,
yeah,
right? Yeah, so
yeah,
it's yeah, I'm like just floating around and all. So that's
yeah.
got so send me the link and I'll forward.
Yeah,
And
sure.
so when did you start that up?
I think that idea also started blooming during COVID. Yeah,
Okay,
and then we started working towards it January, February of last year, and then we did a lot of filming in the summer and the fall.
okay.
Yeah.
Was it a pool?
Um, so I am at the pool, doing it on the pool side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
and then yeah.
Okay, I'll check that out. So I got 2 minutes left. So thanks for letting me know. I know that's a new surprise. Any more surprise you want to promote?
Um, I don't think so. I think that might be it.
Okay. So you got your so we got your flamenco dancing that's starting up, right? You got a
Mhm.
website for that. Send me the website or the link for that. And you got this
I don't
one.
have a website for that yet.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
It's
So
in
I'll
the
just okay, it's in
progress.
the works. Well, when you finish, send it to me. So I'll promote
Okay.
the pool one. That's a new one. Yeah. So you got quite a bit going on. No wonder you don't want to do any awards now. That's why.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so funny. Are you gonna put your picture of your pool or your plaque on your website? You gonna add that on?
Um, we're gonna. I think we're gonna put a picture of me in the award. Uh, what do you call it? Frame
Okay.
with my, three words that I chose to go, and yeah. So that's what we're gonna put up.
Oh,
Not
cool.
the
Right. So you got 1 minute left. So Kelly, just want to thank you. You want to end it off in any way? You got 1 minute to end it off your way. Want to add anything on yours?
I have nothing to add on. I just thank you for having me again.
Yeah, it's nice having you
Yeah,
back,
yeah,
We've become friends for the last year, just talking first time you interviewed there. I was looking back there,
yeah,
You're
yeah.
my I remember the first interview I did with you, I was so nervous. I like never met you before. Like hope I'm gonna do good, like I'm gonna help promote her business and I want to look like a screw. But it
That's
was
fine.
really good. I had like feedback. So
Yeah,
I'll send you copies of all three videos, right?
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I got two on the book and one on your follow. So we got 1 minute left. So I'll say thank you much, Carrie. Kelly, I'll send you copies of the thing and send me copies of the link when you finish the website and the other
I
one I'll
will.
put on there. So say hi to Tom for me, you
I
know,
will. Yeah.
and I look forward to seeing your book. Let me know when you're gonna do your book. You're gonna how
Yeah,
much with that.
I
Thanks a
will.
lot for coming
Sure.
on there. You look good.
Thank
You're
you.
great. You got great personality. I love your
Thanks.
enthusiasm. Yeah,
Yeah.
no more dancing for me, and my belly hurts. Oh,
Oh my God.
all right, have a good weekend,
Great.
eh?
Thanks. You too.
You too.